Do you hear this dialogue in your head? I'm broke. Well, today's video is for you. I have a video for you here today that is a fantastic video that has 3 awesome points on it that you need to hear if you're hearing that dialogue in your head. So today I'm going to be talking about what I like to call the necessities. These are things, in my opinion, that you just got to do, and you got to understand, and you got to do. If you are tired of never having any money, never getting ahead, never being able to save, life moves on and you get older, and 60 comes really fast. I can tell you that from personal experience. Man, 60 is like, boom, you're there. You need to consider the fact that you're going to live a long time. At least you hope you're going to live a long time. And if you have a long time to go, let's say you're 20 and you're listening to this, or you're 25, or you're 30, or 35, you're getting there. You're going to get there, and you're going to get there faster than you can ever believe. So you need to get these necessities in place as soon as possible. Let's start with the first one, starting right away. And I like to call it the simple equation. And it's simple. And I like simple when it comes to finances. A minus B equals C. It just doesn't get any simpler. I guess A plus B is simpler, but A minus B equals C. A is what you got coming in every month or every paycheck. B is what you got to pay in your bills, and C is what you got left over. If you're constantly broke, your C is usually 0 or it's a negative number. No, you don't want that. You want that number to be positive, because any money that you make, and this is something you need to pick up right away, any money that you make on your paycheck and it goes out to bills, you're a custodian of that money for a very short period of time. It's gone. It's gone. It's never going to come back. I was chuckling. I sat down and figured it out. Over the course of my life, I've made over $4 or $5 million, and I got nothing to show for it. It's because you're a custodian of that money for a very short period of time. It's what you save, what the C value is, the A minus B equals C, that's important. What do you save, and what are you saving? And so you need to make sure that your C value is a positive number and not 0 or negative. That's the number one thing. I have a lot of other videos talking about making more money, as well as watching your expenses to increase that C value. So watch them too. If you're finding value in this video, be sure to like it. Please give it a like. And if you want to continue getting wealth advice and wealth suggestions that are just common sense stuff, subscribe to the channel. I promise you, you'll pick up something from it that'll change your life. Let's get to point number 2. You need to build a plan. And it's not as audacious as you think. Building a plan could be, I'm going to try and save $100 a month and put it away. That could be your initial plan. That's fine. Save that $100 a month. Or your plan could be, I'm going to write a budget so I make sure that I don't overspend. That's your plan. Start building a plan. Start planning. If you're not planning, then you're not going to succeed. I've always said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And it's never more true than this area. The third point is, be ready to always downsize to upsize. We in life like to collect stuff. And truthfully, we don't use it all. So you know something? Sometimes you got to downsize. Sometimes you got to get rid of it. Sometimes that motorhome is worth more to you in cash than it is as a motorhome. Sometimes the stuff you got lying around just needs to go. Get it out of your life. Decide what you need to keep and what you got to get rid of. Because if you start to downsize, it'll give you a chance to upsize. Like, I've got a motorhome I barely use. I'm going to sell it. And all of a sudden that could be turned into $15,000 or $20,000 or $25,000 that I don't have right now. The third point is, always be ready to downsize to upsize. I actually did it when I sold my other house. And I downsized to a smaller house to decrease my debt load. So remember those 3 points. The first one being the simple equation. A minus B equals C. C is the important number here. That's what you got to remember. Build a plan. In other words, plan, what are you going to plan to do this month, the next month after that? Where do you want to be in a year from now? The third one was to downsize to upsize. Sometimes you got to get rid of things in life to get new things in life. or to have more in life in the long run. So it's a worthwhile venture to do. Okay, now time for our bonus. Let me just read it so I get it right here. I want you to think about your end game. Now, what is your end game? I'll give you an example for me, and you can figure it out for you. My end game is I want to know where I'm going to be at when I turn 65. I'm currently just turning 60 this year. So in 5 years, 2028, I'm going to be 65. So what did I do? I took my budget and what it looks like, and I projected it out to 2028, till the end of the year. And said, okay, if I save this much every month as a minimum, where am I going to be at? This is my rate of return as a minimum. I never think high in the sky. I don't put numbers like $3,000 a month and 25% return. It's got to be realistic. So I know I can get 10%, so I put 10% in. I know that I can more than likely chunk away, let's say at least $1,500 a month, so I put that in. It's interesting because when you do that, and you can do it in any kind of format, Excel, I use a Google Doc, and I find that it allows me to project far into the future. Now, why is this so important? I read that Japanese companies, I really respect them for this, that they will project 100 to 200 years into the future to figure out what they want to do today to have that future in 100 to 200 years from now. So they're building business plans. Like in North America, if we have a 5-year business plan, it's an amazing thing. They have a 100-year business plan, a 200-year business plan. And you cannot deny the fact that that's going to make a difference. It's literally the old story of the ant. The ant all summer long is thinking winter. He's thinking way ahead. He's thinking about what's coming. So when Japan has a tsunami or they have a national incident or something happens, they're ready for it. They put that into their plan. And I found that really intriguing to find out that they plan so far ahead. So as a bonus, I say to you, take your budget. I hope if you got a budget, I hope you do. And project that into the future. It doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be a work of art. It just has to be functional. Project it into the future and see where it can take you. It will motivate you today to get to your tomorrow. My budget's set up that in 5 years from now, whatever I've saved is going to be more than enough at a minimum. At a minimum. I'll be good, my family will be good, and we'll never deplete our asset base. Oh, so there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. You should be seeing another video coming up on the screen right now that talks about how you can save money fast. And if you're wanting to get over this broke situation, you need to watch this video. It's going to show you some ways and some techniques that I've used and employed in the past to get some money happening really, really fast. So be sure to watch it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. I was going to actually completely redo the video, but I felt that it was just so good that, hey, it is what it is. I thought it would be really good. So thank you for joining me today, and let's stop from hearing that I'm broke going on in our heads. Talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.